Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. Hey, 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. It's a number we talk about every video. Vets, I love you. No matter your race, color, creed, none of that. You are welcome here. Don't fight this fight alone. We back to blue over here with Sport Leo. How you do that, Scab? We don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Well, today we're doing Wyatt Hines. I believe this is his Heartstopper. Awesome knife made out of leaf spring steel. It's got a step down handle. It is freaking awesome. Let's take a look. We're just doing some overall sharpness. Now, Wyatt sent me this. I'm gonna do this review and then send it on to the shredder. I was a little concerned about the handle up front. Let me tell you something. There's no concern after doing the test. I didn't have to put a lanyard on it. I didn't have to do anything. And this thing is razor sharp. Now, we're going to do some bottle cutting tests so I can show you. And we have a guest cutter today. Megatron stepped in. She's excited. Look at the excitement. Well, I didn't mean to put this one in. This was her first time ever cutting a bottle. So, we're going to show you several. Show you her progression. Honey, I'm sorry, I meant to take this clip out. Apparently, it was on U-Cut. There she goes. You can tell the intensity and the excitement. That girl's ready to go. A true cutter. Little miss there. Alright, now let's see how she progresses through this thing. There's Wyatt Hines, the Heartstopper. In twain, son. In twainage. Little tutorial there by old Scab, and she's a cutting machine. Let's see what she's got here. There you go. Another little quick cut. Now, Megatron's backhand's a little better than her front, kind of like her husband. But then again, she can cut right there where her husband cannot. The neighbor is excited that now Megan's cutting as well, so it won't be just me. Look at that. Son, look at the form. And again, that girl got it done. Y'all see the progression, seriously. One thing about Megatron, whatever she does, she makes sure she does well. You can see she got more water on her than she did the ground, but that's okay. And again, that cut right there, guys, I can't do. I'm telling y'all. I can't make that cut, and which you're going to see right here. Yep. Now, who's the amateur and who's the pro? I think Megatron got me beat on that one, and I'm sure everyone will agree because she's y'all's favorite. Had to pull my shorts up there. There we go. Old Scab. Now, we're going to use the butt thing of this, the noggin knocker on this thing. Alright, y'all see the splash. Y'all see the water come off of it. Now, let's take a look at the damage. Look at there. That thing will hurt you. Great design. Great knife. Cut it in twain right there. Y'all can't even see it. You can slow it down. Probably won't be able to tell. Now, back to the overall sharpness of the knife. Right here. Now, this is just like, this is one of them, they call them, I think, something. I don't know what the hell they call the thing. A paper something. So, it's a softer wood. Paper maple. I'm not real sure. But, no problem for the Heartstopper here. I love that recurve. I love the kukri design. Nice, very comfortable in hand. I can't say that enough. That choil, again, he made sure was rounded. You can tell the knife's actually pretty well balanced, even though when I say balanced for like toss and throwing, we were able to do some good hard throws. The Donnie Be All Day drop test and the Donnie Be All Day throw it as hard as you can at the stump test. Both went very well. Super tough knife. There was no edge damage, no chipping. The tip held up well. Again, was able to throw it really hard, hit the target every time, or hit the stump every time, stuck. Great stabber. Honestly, guys, if you need your knife, get Wyatt to make it. Super tough knife, super sharp knife. I was more impressed with the overall sharpness through the whole testing. A lot of times it'll start to fade, or the tip will start to go not the tip, the edge will start to kind of go because we hit a lot of wood. We do a lot of that. Not on this one. Now, I did some light batoning, but here I want y'all to pay attention to how we did it. Alright, that's a bigger blade. What we did is we didn't do it in the same spot every time. I moved it around a little bit. Well, I did it in the same spot that time. But I did try to move it around. Each time the blade had no problem going through the wood. I didn't even have to hit it hard. There wasn't no need to bang on it. There wasn't no need to beat on it. It went straight through the wood. Now, this is the material that Megan used to build her raised gardens. Everything that was left, most of it we gave to Richard, and I kept some for the testing. I said that to say, one, that's about $1,000 worth of wood I'm cutting up there, so everybody can have a stroke. If you hadn't checked wood prices, that's a little wood joke. Two, this stuff was a little softer. I think that was my old War Club, Gunstock War Club that I hit the bottle with the other day and broke. But right here, what the hell I was doing there? Oh, I was making a spot so I can put my baton. Now, I always, for whatever reason, filmed me fiddle farting around with it. Now, notice we moved the blade, and we didn't have to hit it hard, man. This thing's so sharp, it just kind of glided through. I did this quite a bit because I wanted to move it around. I wanted to test each area of the blade. We were able to do that. No problems anywhere. It really, really, really held up well. And let me say this, the initial sharpening, or the initial sharp test y'all seen with me cutting the paper, that was actually after the stump test, everything we did at the stump. And I didn't strop it, I didn't do anything. So the edge held up insanely well. It's still razor sharp. Did a little chopping right here. Well, I chopped it so I could do a little prying. Like I said, I didn't try to break the knife. I didn't try to go after the knife. I just wanted to test the capabilities of the knife. I don't know that you can break this knife outside of doing something just inherently stupid. And that's not the point of these tests, is it? There goes some decent chops, decent whacks. And again, after everything, we try to shave stuff. I felt very, very comfortable with it in hand. It's hard to say. It's a well-balanced knife, I'd say, for chopping, if that makes sense. You guys that have messed with knives know what I'm talking about. The weight's right on the knife. It's a good spot. It's not too heavy forward. It's not too heavy in the handle. It's just right, but at the same time, the weight is forward so you can chop. If you've used a knife more than one day, you know what I'm saying. And if you hadn't used a knife more than one day, don't watch Megatron get better, because it'll make you feel bad. There we go. Now, right here, just a little pressure, and it glided right through. I didn't want to hit it. I wanted to show y'all how sharp that damn knife is. Wyatt, brother, great job all the way around. The handle, where I thought would be an issue, was not an issue. I didn't have any hot spots in the handle. I didn't have any hot spots in the choil. He kept warning the back of the blade was sharp. I didn't really have any damage to my baton. I think he does have a good 90-degree angle on the back. So overall, thoughts on the knife, I'd love to have one. I'm being dead serious. I don't think there's anything that I need to do with this knife that I couldn't do. The overall sharpness, again, was impressive as hell. The edge retention was impressive as hell. The handle took me a minute, I'm not going to lie. But the more I use the knife, and I think that's the case with a lot of knives, a lot of times the initial stuff, and it wasn't that the initial was bad, I was just concerned it might be a little small for my hand. It fit Megan perfectly, and like I said, we're going to send it on to the shredder and see how it does, like with Zeke and with Mama Shredder and Jonathan. But there you see again. Now, here's what I want you to watch too. A lot of times when I do this particular test, I have to hold the knife, I have to do something. I just slung it into the stump, alright? And y'all can see from there, I'm putting I'm not even really having to tug much. This is that ropey-dope rope, just ropey rope. that you'd use on a boat or something. And here's some paracord to give y'all some comparisons. No problem for this knife at all. And we do like the little wood shaving test off of it here in a second. Again, blade held up good. Y'all seen it there move for the first time after about 20 cuts, seriously. So it got good penetration. Well, you can look at the damn knife and see it's in there good. Now, right here, we do the little curlicue. Here was the thing on this test zone. My dumb ass got too big of bites. You see how that thing's just biting in there? Right there around that recurve. He's overall sharpness, again, I'd say he's a 10. Not only that, it's even. So he's got a well-balanced, evenly sharpened knife. Awesome thing. You guys check out Wyatt Hines. If you want a good hand-forged blade, just something wicked cool, go see Wyatt, because I'm all about this knife, I'm telling y'all. Well, guys, Mikey says it best. He said, never give up, never surrender, and everything will be all right. And Mikey's true. Well, guys, I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. And I'm gone, son.